There are two attributes Italians are well known for, and that's passion and creativity, two vital, and essential ingredients, for being great lovers. It's said that music is the food of love, but Italian cuisine is food for the heart of romantics. Italy plays a big part in the history of romance, and this video identifies 12 reasons why Italian foods are regarded as aphrodisiacs. So, what is it about Italian food that makes Italy, and the Italians, the epitome of romance? Before you find out, you may want to subscribe to the Expat Essentials for Italy YouTube channel, and to then click the bell icon to avoid missing out on important news, and further videos, on expat life in Italy. And feel free to share the link and video too. Plus, if you watch the video to the very end, you'll be able to gain access to a special guide that'll make your introduction to expat life in Italy, and La Dolce Vita, even sweeter. So, for starters, consider these snippets. 1. Valentine's Day is named after a Roman priest, St. Valentine, which relates back to an ancient Roman fertility festival called Lupercalia. 2. Many marriage traditions are rooted in ancient Roman ceremonies, such as the something old, something new, something borrowed and something blue tradition, and the wearing of a wedding veil. 3. Some of Shakespeare's romantic stories were set in Italy, his most famous being Romeo and Juliet, which was set in Verona. 4. Leonardo da Vinci, probably the most famous person from Italy, is noted for the painting of Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. 5. Do Italians equate food with love? Well, if food is the art of seduction, then what better example of that than the Venetian lover, Casanova? But, more importantly, what images do you conjure up in your mind when you think of eating out in Italy? Are you with your other half, enjoying a picnic whilst watching the sun set in the Tuscan countryside, or relaxing in a bar with an aperitif? Are you both sitting at a table alongside one of Venice's subsidiary canals, sipping a glass of red wine whilst devouring plump green olives? Either way, your senses are probably feasting on the whole relaxed and romantic ambience that Italian restaurants have a knack for creating. Yes, Italian food and the Italian eating experience has a certain edge and magic to the whole event. Even the humble pizza is regarded as having a romantic side to it. For example, there are two types of pizza, Roman and Neapolitan. 1. A Roman pizza has a thin base. It's lighter but larger in diameter. In some ways, it resembles the voluptuous Italian stereotype woman. Think of Rome's most famous daughter, Sophia Loren. 2. However, a Neapolitan pizza has a thicker, doughy base with a smaller diameter, and is more fulfilling. Here are 12 aspects of life in Italy to consider, before you find out what foods are regarded as aphrodisiacs. 1. Italians eat a lot of the right stuff and have been doing so all of their life, so whether you want to refer to elements of their diet as aphrodisiacs, the Romans and the Greeks certainly did. 2. Interestingly, the further south you venture, the more food types are regarded as aphrodisiacs, and the longer people live. A coincidence, perhaps? Well, with hundreds of years of evidence, and having one of the most healthiest, if not the healthiest diets, on the planet, the more compelling the argument. 3. Many of these aphrodisiac foods help stimulate the production of the chemical serotonin in the brain, which creates a feeling of being in a good mood. So, aphrodisiacs make you feel better, too. 4. They also help to produce hormones like estrogen and testosterone in your body, to boost your sex drive. 5. It's reckoned that Italy is home to over 30 different aphrodisiacs, which are present in the Italian diet. 6. Whilst it's nice to learn a bit about the history of Italian romanticism, let's get to the science of why Italians are supposed to be great lovers. Basically, Italy and Italians are blessed with great, healthy, nutritious food that keeps people healthy. Throw in some good old-fashioned exercise, and a fit and healthy body is fit and healthy in all aspects of life, including a healthy love and sex life. That's it, that's all there is to it. 7. Even the president of the Italian Society of Andrology, Men's Health, has said that the healthy Italian diet can solve sexual dysfunction, and followers of a Mediterranean diet have a lower risk of impotence. It's no surprise to learn then that Italy has one of the lowest rates of erectile dysfunction in the world. 8. And let's also remember that the link between science and traditions or ancient beliefs is, at best, sketchy. In fact, such beliefs can lead to the extinction of certain wildlife, such as the killing of white rhinos for their horns and the powder therefrom. Other disgusting reports you sometimes read about are things like animal testicles being used in the name of being an aphrodisiac. Sorry, but beliefs like these are just complete and utter rubbish. So, whilst this video and special report is compiled for educational purposes, with a slight tongue-in-cheek slant, there is a darker side to the subject. 9. Now, having put this whole subject into context, I bet I know what you want to know now. What food do Italians eat, and what should everyone eat, when in Italy? So, to satisfy your desires, and before we get down to your favorite Italian foods and dishes, let's look at why Italian food is so healthy compared to the heavily weighted ratio of processed, and ultra-processed foods the rest of the world eats. Italy's diet is made up of fresh and seasonal foods containing healthy nutrients including essential omega-3 fatty acids and polyphenols, which are the antioxidants. These keep the brain, the heart and the gut healthy, which collectively, keep the immune system topped up. So, if healthy blood is flowing to all the right areas of your body, then it follows that your love life has a great chance of benefiting, accordingly. 10. Italy and Greece have the two healthiest diets in the world, under the collective banner of the Mediterranean diet. 11. Many foods are referred to as having aphrodisiac qualities, but Aphrodite was a Greek goddess, not Italian. However, Greece and the Greeks experience similar traits to Italy and the Italians, in terms of healthy eating. So, with their close trading and geographical ties anyway, it's fair to say that the word aphrodisiac encompasses a bit of both Greek and Italian culture. 12. And then, of course, there were those in ancient Rome who believed, and some people still believe this, the idea that a food's similarity to the shape of genitalia was an indication of that food's virtues. I think that assertion is still up for debate, but at least it makes for some interesting pillow talk. Bearing in mind that the human body responds to the five senses of sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch, there are some great examples of aphrodisiac-related Italian food and ingredients, and in the next video in this series, you'll find out the first 4 of 31 of such foods and ingredients. Now for that special guide, entitled, What Makes Italians Great Lovers, Is It Fact or Fiction or the Food, we referred to earlier. Just click on the URL link in the description box below this video. Please leave a positive comment below, and then, please share with friends, too. Enjoy! Finally, before you go, check out the videos about to come up on the end screen, where you can find more helpful information to help you with your adventures as an expat in Italy. Until next time, ciao for now.